Partnered by Times Influence.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Big Brain, here today on Times Now, and we bring to you the Mumbai Zonal of Tata Crucible for campuses. 7 outstanding champions with us here today. 2 of them will go into the national final of this quiz for 2018. We've got some outstanding teams. Let's start by taking a look at who they are. For now, we're going to pick action on the first frontier of our battle, conquering uncharted terrain. Here it comes. $100 Krubit, the value of a right answer. All questions have 2 attempts. The second attempt will be by the remaining 6 teams if someone gets it wrong. Remember, the base value is 100 Krubit. You lose 100 Krubit if you get it wrong. You're allowed to play a Tata card of a 150. It's at your discretion to increase the value, but remember, the negative is a 150 on that. If you're ready, 5 questions in this segment, starting with the first one. Hands on the buzzer, question on your screen, starting now. Someone's taking a chance at it, the lawyers from Ahmedabad. Go on, 100 or a 150?
150.
150 is what he says. GNLU.
Our overall answer, I'd say, is Xerox.
Minus 150. Someone going to take a chance at it? Nobody? Well, lateral thinking creating problems. They went straight on Xerox. And the answer that I was looking for was Amazon and Kindle. Fire there was a good clue for the teams to work around. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen. You got to arrive at an overall answer. 3 letters, analytics coming up now. S-2, R-2, H-4 from the world of healthcare. On my near left, GCET from Anand. Overall strategy.
150 Tata card.
150 Tata card. Go ahead.
www, World Wide Web.
So lovely. 150. As we go to the next one, perfect answer, playing it on the Tata card. And the third one coming on your screens. Now, this person's name is Mahatma Bathji, a very famous pharma company. On my right, I am Indore, Navi Mumbai campus.
Baidyanath.
100 for Baidyanath, minus 100. Mahatma Bathji, famous, internationally known pharma company. No one on a second attempt. Zonals will be tough. Turns out to be a tough one for our teams here today. Well, he gave India and the world Zandu. Zandu, the answer that I was looking for. As we go to the next one on your screens. Now, which airline came out of the amalgamation of these? They still have a royal charter as low-cost airlines. On my right, they're going for it. GNLU on a first attempt. 100 or 150?
We'll play for 100.
Now he's playing for 100. Go on.
KLM.
Clever 100. Clever 100. That's a release of tension for them because a minus 250 could have been a very dicey situation to be in, especially in a zonal round. Here's the next one coming on your screen. Now, a famous... Oh, no question asked. Go ahead, Anand, in a hurry. Strategy.
150.
150? Without a question, go ahead.
Rolling Stone magazine.
Explain.
So John Lennon was on the first cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
The first cover of the Rolling Stone magazine.
Had John Lennon on it.
150! Whoa, courage! Absolute courage here today. Somewhere at the back of the mind, they told themselves, this must be the Rolling Stone cover. A history of magazines in the world, something that has really done amazingly well. 300 is where they've got themselves. But I tell you what, we need to take a look at the scores, but I'll show you that on the other side of this break. Back in just a moment, you're watching Tata Crucible. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me here today at a superb zonal round of Tata Crucible. It's the Western terrain, and we've got 7 outstanding champions fighting for 2 slots in the national final. For the moment, a first look at where the teams stand. On the Crucible Exchange, here it comes. We move to the second frontier. Time to walk the talk. Here it comes. Remember, you've got a Tata card to play at a 150. 6 questions common to you in this segment. On screen, first one coming up. Overall answer now.
Beautiful to drive and beautiful to own. It's a belief that the world is a better place for having more beauty in it.
On my left, NIT Goa have gone for it. What's the strategy you want to play?
150.
150 say NIT Goa. Your overall answer?
James Bond.
150. 150. Here's the next one. B+1 on the global logo. V-2 from a pharma giant. K+3 on my right is Gujarat. 100 or 150?
150.
150. Go ahead.
CNN.
CNN. Explain.
CNBC, Nova it is ISKCON temple.
So ISKCON gives you
And
N. 150. Oh, well played. As we go to the next one on screen now. This,
150.
go on, this is confidence.
Charles Pfizer, the founder of Pfizer Corporation.
150. Here's the next one. On the buzzer, now. This is AFMC.
We go with 100.
Go with 100, say the doctors, yes?
Barclays.
100. Very, very well played. On the next one on your screens, from the world of trust, here we go. This is a combination of people who started a small advertising agency in Philadelphia. Their names were John and Raymond. Today, they are part of a much larger enterprise.
100.
100.
100. So from Raymond Rubicam and WPP.
Final answer 100, please.
WPP.
Minus 100. And Anand have gone for it. They're on 150.
150.
150 to them again.
This is Young and Rubicam. Y&R.
150. 150, no nonsense. As we go to the next one on screen now. This is a famous magazine founded way back in the 1920s as the ideal superclass on my right. Ahmedabad at it.
150.
150.
Forbes.
Minus 150. Oh On my right, Mumbai are now making a start. 100 or 150?
100.
100
We are guessing this is GQ.
minus 100. The answer that I was looking for, fortune from the world of business. As we move to the next frontier, time for us to play Tata at 150. On the first one, remember all questions have the 150 card applicable. With this one, we start on screen now. J.R.D. Tata's words about a person which read, a fine, outstanding person, but one with great intellectual, but not one with great intellectual capacity. He infused confidence, he took advice, he was a man of substance, but he was not a real leader or a creator, moving as he did from one board meeting to another. He was an honorable man who inspired great confidence that the Tatas were totally honest people. And JRD famously referred to him as NS. On my right, they're taking a shot at it.
150.
150 say the lawyers.
NS referring to Navroji Salkatwala.
Saklatwala.
Saklatwala. Mr. Saklatwala.
Navroji Saklatwala plus 150. As we go to the next one on the world of Tatas, here we go. From the world of Jamshedpur in 1939, the celebration surrounded the birth anniversary of Jamshedji Tata. Unfortunately, marred by a decision by a person named Abdul Bari, who said, let's boycott it. However, he was advised by someone who was his mentor to not do this. Who's advising Abdul Bari? 100 or 150?
150. This
150.
is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who mediated these labor disputes.
Outstanding. On the next, hands on the buzzer. Here it comes. This Tata enterprise. On table number 2, the lawyers.
We'll go for 100.
100. Go on.
BSNL.
Minus 100. On table number 1, they've gone for it. It's a Tata enterprise.
100. We'll say this is Tata Tele Services.
Minus 100. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer that I was looking for, Nelco. This game is getting tight as we move on to the next frontier, as we play the game beyond the prize. Here it comes. Remember the Tata card, and here's the first one coming up now. Sandesh, with a distinct green color, is a development in rural areas which started with a few doctors who actually started providing free medical care in rural areas. On my right, 100 or 150?
150.
He's playing the card hard, yes.
We'll say Dr. Burman Dabur.
150! Oh! Here's the next one. The Newark public school system is the largest in New Jersey. These schools have been struggling. RAIT are on the buzzer. Every child deserves a good education. Right now, that's not happening, said someone. Who are we talking about?
150.
Strategy 150. Go on.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Here's the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen. Now. Stop one, stop them all. Going for it is AFMC.
Okay.
Strategy.
We'll go with 100.
They're playing at 100. Are the doctors again?
We'll go with PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
Minus 100. They've gone for it on my right. Are the lawyers again? 100 or 150? Stop one, stop them all.
100.
100.
So we'll say this is poaching. So we'll say WWF, World Wildlife Fund.
100. This quiz is looking really, really close and tight. We'll tell you why I make that statement on the other side of this break. But remember, you're going to watch two teams going into the national final. What you don't know is who they are. On the other side of the break, all that, stay with me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching a phenomenal zonal final here today on Times Now. Tata Crucible campuses for 2018, waiting to get two teams into the national final. Who will that be? Well, your guess is as good as mine as we take a look at the crew bid counter on the Crucible Exchange. Here it comes. 900 crew bits still left in the game, so the game far from over. As we go to the final frontier, time to play One World, a global enterprise. Here it comes. As we pick action on the final frontier, remember the Tata card. As we picked action on the first one, coming up now. Commando is an elite multitasking special forces element of the Royal Malaysian Police. They share their name and, if I may say, regiment identity with a famous brand, and therefore that identity on your screen. Oh, they're going for it. Gujarat.
100.
100.
Malaysian Airlines.
Minus 100. The answer that I was looking for, WAT 69, and you can actually see a 6 and a 9 in that logo if you look at it closely now. And that was the drift that we were looking for from the Royal Malaysian Police. To the next question coming on your screen. Overall answer, here it comes.
When you've crossed Fruit of the Loom off your list, you know your holiday shopping is complete. It's time to celebrate.
All right, on my right, the lawyers are not giving up here today.
150.
150.
Berkshire Hathaway.
150. GNLU not giving up. They're hanging in there. Analytics required on the next one. A three-letter answer on a large corporation coming up now. K minus 3, N minus 2, and a K plus 3. Gone for it on the buzzer on my left. NIT from Goa. Strategy?
150 SAP.
Explain.
That is something.
Smoking Joe's.
Smoking Joe.
Savan Kaspersky.
SAP.
150. Put your hands together. The battle is getting really, really tight. 3 questions to go here today, and boy, we've got a final on our hands. We go to the next one. Question on your screen now. This AFMC are quick on the buzzer. They're playing 100 at a time. What do you want to play now? Go ahead.
150.
They're playing 150 this time. Go ahead.
Female Colonel Sanders.
From the world of Colonel Sanders.
KFC.
From KFC, she's called the female Colonel Sanders. 150. I need a specific answer on the next one on your screens now. Well, that was really rush of blood, or maybe strategy.
150.
Not much of a choice on that score choice. Go on with your answer.
Google Files Go.
Google Files Go. 150. Really brought this quiz back to life. Oh boy, what a final. Final question on your screens now. AFMC.
150.
They go with a 150.
Harley Davidson.
Minus 150. On my right, I am Indore.
150.
150.
Answer is David Beckham.
Plus 150. They knew the answer, so they were being absolutely fair. Ladies and gentlemen, GCET Anand will go into the final, but we don't know who the second team is. Here's why I make that statement. On the scorecard at the end of this wonderful zonal, here it comes. So 2 teams, one from Goa, the other from Jodhpur, on a tiebreaker. And one of these 2 teams is going to go into the national finale of this quiz. First tiebreaker question. Hands on the buzzer. The Tatas have historically been a company that has empowered and recognized its people. one of its first international general managers, came to India on a 3-year contract. He contributed in great measure to shaping the destiny of Tata Steel. He is remembered today in an iconic manner at Jamshedpur. They've gone for it and taken a shot at it.
We'll say this is the Rusi Modi Center for Excellence in Jamshedpur. So Rusi Modi
Center for Excellence, he came to India on a 3-year contract and decided to stay back. Ladies and gentlemen, NIT Goa in the national final. It was a classic question to ask here today. Tata's own way of giving a tribute to a great legend from their history of Tata Steel. The Keenan Stadium at Jamshedpur in the national final, NIT Goa. Put your hands together for them. For the moment, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome on stage the Managing Director of Tata Teleservices, Mr. Srinath.
If you have the energy, if you have the enthusiasm, nothing can stop you. The world is in front of you. All the best. Good luck.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, finishing runner-up here today to receive their trophies to go into the national final of 2018 Tata Crucible, NIT Goa. Harsh Hegde and Sahil. Back again in the national final, GCET from Anand. Ladies and gentlemen, after that remarkable zonal that you witnessed here today and you've been witnessing over the last couple of weeks, there we are with all our zonal finalists having played their game. 10 teams await to play the national final a week from now. Outstanding teams from across the length and breadth of this country. All of that a week from now as we move into the national final of Tata Crucible for Campuses 2018. From me, Big Brain, till we're back with you a week from now, you are watching Times Now. Good evening and goodbye.
Brought to you by Tata. Leadership with trust since 1868.